Hi, welcome back to another episode of Positive Talks with Mary. I'm Mary McKay, and today we are going to be talking about what it means to be a Proverbs 31 woman. And this is the last chapter in the book of Proverbs, and it sort of ends with a picture of what a wife, what a mother, and a woman of noble character looks like. And see, this woman has many, many great attributes. She has great wisdom. She is full of personal strength. She has concern for others. She has many skills, great compassion. She's a hard worker. She has respect for her spouse and others. She is full of encouragement. She cares for other people. And I mean, she's an excellent wife. She's an excellent mother. She's the farmer. She's the cook. She's the clean. She's the merchant. She's the realtor. She does everything. And it says in Proverbs 31, verse 26 and 27, when she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing of laziness. And let's be real, I read that and I was like, wow, I probably should do the dishes or like maybe go outside and pick some weeds in the yard. Like, I need to do something. But anywho, all jokes aside, the Proverbs 31 lady, she does everything. She takes care of everything that needs to be done. And you see, she has all of these great attributes to herself. And they sort of might seem intimidating to the everyday woman, because when I first read this, I was intimidated. And you might be thinking the same thing as me, like, wow, like, how do I live up to this? I don't have all of these characteristics. And I'll be real with you, I was sort of scared. And again, I was intimidated. And I'm like, geez, I have a long way to go. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can be like her. And it says in verse 25 that she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. But see, the thing is, her strengths and her achievements and everything that makes her the Proverbs 31 lady, it doesn't come from herself. It doesn't come from others. But her strength and her attributes, her characteristics, they only come from God alone. And the Proverbs 31 woman has a deep respect for God. She is a God-fearing woman. And to be a God-fearing woman sort of means that she has like a respect, and honor. She's sort of in awe of God and his power and his unlimited capabilities. To be a God-fearing woman is to learn from his teachings and to obey his word. And that is what it means to be a God-fearing woman. Do you, like me, strive to be more of a God-fearing woman? I know I do. And I know I still have so much work to do, and that's okay, because when I look at that, I honestly can just see the things in myself that I need to work on so I can be more like the Proverbs 31 lady. And all of the qualities and all of the attributes that I mentioned earlier that describe the Proverbs 31 woman, plus being a God-fearing woman, that it leads to a type of success in your life, enjoyment. It leads to honor and worth in your life. And you can only get that by being a God-fearing woman and having those attributes that I described earlier. And the one thing I did notice in this chapter that I actually really liked is that it never one time mentioned her appearance or her looks, because her beauty isn't defined by how pretty she is, but instead her beauty is defined, and it comes from her character and it comes from her actions, because she is a loving, she is a kind, she is a caring, and she's an encouraging person. And I don't want you to think that you have to be exactly like the Proverbs 31 woman, that she has to be the absolute ideal model for us. No. But we should strive to be like her and see her as an inspiration in our life to be all that we can be. And this isn't just talking about being a wife or a mother. That's not all of what Proverbs 31 is. You don't have to be a wife and a mother to get something out of this. This can apply to everyone. I'm not a wife or a mother, and it applies just as much to me as it does to them. But again, this applies to everyone. Just to trust in the Lord with all of your heart and everything that you do. And you do it for his glory. You do it for his honor. And you continue to learn and to grow in the word and to be a God-fearing woman. And that is how you be a Proverbs 31 woman. And I think that is it for today. And I really hope this video has encouraged you and motivated you to strive to be like the Proverbs 31 woman. And again, it sort of is intimidating. You know, I was intimidated when I read that because I'm so far from that. But I've read it and I know what I need to do to change it and how I can strive to be better in my life and how I can strive to be more of a God-fearing woman. And you can do that too. And again, this isn't something that you have to be exactly like. No, it's just an inspiration. This is a role model for you to look at, and it's a great role model. So just, I don't know, I hope it's just something you think about, and you can look at your life and see maybe the things that you should be doing differently, or maybe you're already doing it. I don't know. That's up to you. But I hope this video has helped you. And if you haven't read Proverbs 31 yet, take a couple of minutes to read it. It's just a couple of verses, and I think that it will really do something for you. And on my last video that I posted on Tuesday, I talked about why sometimes God puts us in isolation and how that isolation and loneliness can lead to a transformation in your life, because I do think that sometimes God has to remove people from your life. He has to remove people, maybe friends, family, I don't know exactly who, but people or things or places in your life to get you and him personally together. He's like, okay, there's nobody right now gonna get in between mine and his, or your and his relationship. And I think that sometimes he has to do that. He has to remove people in your life. And what may seem like it's very lonely and a very hard time, because I get it, there's a bug flying around me, but anywho, I was saying that, you know, that sometimes God does have to remove people in your life because he wants that personal relationship with you. And if you have all these people and all these places and all these things in your life, sometimes we get so distracted by that we don't ever give God the time of day that he deserves. And so in that isolation, in that loneliness, God can shape you. He can mold you. He can grow you into the person that he wants you to be. So take this time, if you are in a season of isolation and loneliness, to turn to God and to get that personal relationship with him. Because just because it's painful and it hurts and it's sad does not mean that this season is not going to be beneficial, because it is, if you allow it to be. So take this time, take advantage of it, and turn to God and just see what can happen, because I think you'll be better off when the season ends and you turn to God than when the season began. But anywho, I will link that in the description below, so make sure to check it out. Also, please like and subscribe and share this video so we can get the word out, and so that maybe we can help encourage and motivate some people too. That would be awesome. Comment below what you thought about this, if you've ever read Proverbs 31, or what you think about her attributes and things. I would just love to hear from you and connect with you. So just please comment something. I don't care what it is, only if it's something positive. But yeah, I really would love to hear from you. And if you're on Instagram, make sure to follow. It's just Positive Talks with Mary. And yeah, that's it for today. But I'll see you back here soon with another video.